this is Luke Perry. The second biggest story in sports today is Michael Jordan's return to basketball. The first biggest story, right here at the Cow Palace, bull riders only. Check it out.
It was a salty Saturday night in Southern California. Sean McRoberts, the leprechaun from California, took it right here. Not in the shorts, but in the chest with the left hind foot. The protective vest saved his life. Armando Rodriguez. Watch this little red chili pepper right here. Nose to nose, toes to toes, and a body slam. He's down at 8. The OK, Donald Owens, is about to get a new face with a horn in the face right there. Hang on, everybody. It's bull riding crunch time now on Prime across the world. It's the Wrangler Bull Riders Only series. It's brought to you by Original Coors Beer and by Roper Apparel, the greatest looking shirts you'll ever wear. Howdy, everybody. I'm Bob Tallman. Welcome to San Francisco, California, the Cow Palace. This is one of my most historical favorite places in the world. There have been a lot of champions crowned in the bull riding here in the last 60 years, but what Bull Riders Only is going to do here tonight is give 30 young men new faces to the industry, a chance to make history in the Cow Palace. The guru and my world champion, my expert Gary LeFew. Let's talk about the boys, not the bulls so much, but the boys are here to get a lot of money, $10,000.
You bet they are, and Gilbert Creel, the current world BRO champion, is here, and he's riding as hot as he's ever rode. He won about almost $20,000 last week. Terry Don West is in the lead for the PRCA World Championship. He's mad as hell about getting bucked off last week. He's coming back with a vengeance.
Now, boys and bulls, we've got to talk about some advantages. Are you going to do a spring planting here this week like we did last week in Long Beach? You got to let some of these kids ride to 8 seconds.
Well, the bull riders are certainly hoping not. You know, we had Danny Russell last week, and they only rode 5 out of 22 of his bulls. Well, we still have Danny Russell this week. We just don't have as many of his bulls. We thought we'd give him a chance to make the whistle on a couple of them. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to go with the Cowboys. I think they're going to do real well here, but when they get in that final round, it's back to the bulls again. They're still going to have to get on K9, Dogface. And he's 11-0, now owns a record at Bull Riders Only for the most buck-offs, and there's a lot of other bull power in there as well.
Shaw Sullivan, thank you. Let's talk about the highlights at Long Beach last week. It was a little wild, a little western, and a little crazy. We were slam-dunking bodies and busting butts right here as you see it coming to you. This is wild and western, 8 seconds at a time, one hand in a rope, and good night, Irene. It's not how you ride, it's how you get off. Johnny Chavez of Bosque, New Mexico, in the lead with a 15.650. J.C. Sanders last week won $10,000, actually 11-1. He's from Utah. Clint Pronger from Montana at 10-3. Quentin Lowry, the Canadian, is still in there with a $3,300 lead over the rest of them. Everybody hang on. That's the way it is on the Original Coors scoreboard. And we want to talk to you about bull riding in a minute. Right after this, we're at the Cow Palace, and you need to be here with us in San Francisco. Welcome back to the Cow Palace, everybody. Bob Tallman in San Francisco, and I want to talk to you about the Southwest Airlines highlights out of the first round. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the way it was. One leg down each side and your mind in the middle, and I'm telling you that Todd Steinbach not only came to San Francisco with his guns loaded, he pulled both barrels out of the first round to be 82 points. A week ago, he couldn't ride a 4-H calf. Tonight, he's rode the rank as bull in the first round. Art Watson, here, down south in Bakersfield, California. He's on his home turf for 87 points. Said you liked the first one, let's make it look tougher on this one. The Original Coors scoreboard shapes up like this with Steinbach now in redhead. Marty Stannard, California's favorite, and Neon. Art Watson's back with Murphy's Law. Dustin Young and Superstar, Brother Jimmy and Playboy 2. These are the second round qualified and how they put them together with Justin Andrade. Here's another California youngster in Rosie. Nick Buckley from Los Angeles and Moneybags. Buddy Golden, the favorite from Sacramento and Do Wakadoo. Gary Richard hails from South Texas in the city of Houston, and it's the Viper. Adam Carrillo, Indian Outlaw. Watch that little spotted dude of Dan Russell's buck. Brother Gilbert, who is the world champion for Bull Riders Only, has got Squirrely. Wes Sear, the Canadian champion in Freight Train. The Texan Dax Lackey in Butterfly. Donald Owens from Oklahoma, and Little John. Talk about Aaron Seamus. What can he do? He's one of the top 15 in the world out of 94. It's a night train ride for him at the Cow Palace. Tony Stoddard in Heavy O. Shane Thurston in Bobcat. Terry Don West, the all-time great for Bull Riders Only with the trick-or-treat, and it's not October. Irvin Williams in the Viper, and he may or may not get on. When I talk about who's making the money tonight for $20,000 in prize money, it's Alan Jordan Jr., Southern California's finest, and Troy Ellerman, the attorney from Sacramento. When it comes to bullfighters, somebody's got to save the lives, and it's Leapin' Louie, Lloyd Ketchum from Miles City, Montana, and the all-time great Joe Baumgartner from California. Hey, this is good.
Here's the question of the week, the Great Bro Debate. The judge today in bull riding competition not only judges, but he carries the stopwatch. When you're bucked off or supposedly bucked off, he stops the watch. 7.5 for $10,000. Did he ride or did he not? Did you hear the whistle? Was he in position? Shaw Sullivan, what do you say?
Absolutely should hire somebody separately to do that job. The judge has already got a lot to take care of. But the Steimer, he's got a lot to take care of too, because first of all, the bull has to break the plane of the gate going out there. That's when the time starts. Then the time ends if the bull gets slapped, if the guy hits the ground, where his rope comes free from the hand. You got to be paying attention to that. If you're a judge, what you're trying to pay attention to is how high is that animal jumping, how well is that cowboy riding. You're not looking for particulars like that. You need somebody separately who's trained to do that position.
Hire another judge. He's for it. Gary LeFew, the guru. What do you say, boss?
Well, that's a good point, Shaw, but I'm kind of going for the system that's going right now. You know, I rode bulls for 20 years, and they're tough enough to get the whistle on, and you know, sometimes if a guy gets marked at 7.9, I'm not all that much against it.
And you were the guy that said don't wear helmets, let's wear cowboy hats. That is the Great Bro Debate. Give us a call at 1-900-484-4040. Extension 310 for yes, extension 311 for no. Give us a call right now. We'll be back with more of Bull Riders Only on Prime right after this. Hang on.
Welcome back to the Cow Palace in San Francisco, California, everybody. This is Bob Tallman along with Shaw Sullivan and Gary LeFew, our experts. We are talking about April 9th. What are you going to be doing if you're here with us tonight? I want you to think about coming to South Dakota, Rushmore Plaza, Rapid City. Oh boy, in South Dakota. Give us a call at 247-1095. That's not a price tag. It's the 800 numbered 4 tickets. We're going to be there for the 4th year, and I wouldn't want to be anyplace else on the 9th of April with Rapid City. Rushmore Plaza, what a great coliseum. Okay, boys, now we're talking money, money, money. The first round gave us an opportunity to see some guys finally ride after last week. Art Watson was one of those high mark rides at an 87 in the first round. Murphy's Law for 417 is the bull. The Big Ben Rodeo Company, Sonny Riley and Donnie Hudson from up north of Washington State.
Johnny Chavez rode this bull for 88 points in the second round at Long Beach last week. Art Watson is going to have to hustle and call.
Hustle, hustle.
No doubt about it. He looks like he did last week. This bull is a handful.
Ow, that hurts. That hurts. Now, let me ask you something. I know this guy's worked in the picture business. He's done some stunt work. He's done a lot of things, Gary, but no vest. What's the deal?
Well, he might have it on underneath his shirt. Some of the guys wear them underneath, but if he doesn't have one, he should, because I think they're the best things that ever happened on rodeo.
This bull could have mashed his melon right there. Should he wear a vest? Should he wear anything else? Look at there. Kicked him right alongside his hat. Might have saved his life right there. That's a fine young man. I hate to start it off with 0-1, but the Bulls take to the lead. That's the way that's going to work.
I think with Art, his family, they're just born tough, and they think anything you wear for protection just makes you a win. They'd agree with you on the old helmet debate.
They probably would. They probably would, and they should.
Let's go to Shane Thurston, Esperance, Colorado. Now here's the farm boy, the ranch kid, the guy that I keep talking about. I want to see him go win something, be good for his attitude. And he's not lucky. Everything this guy's ever won, he's won it the hard way. Fancy rover shirt tonight. Slide that black hat down around your ears and get your hand full of Bobcat. Number 64 for the Big Ben Rodeo Company again.
They usually ride this bull. They've been in the low 70s on him a lot of times.
Woo, woo, woo. Look at here, look at here, look at here, look at you. There's a new boy born tonight here, Gary. Shane Thurston is on a roll.
Well, they bucked him off last week, and he wasn't having no more of it tonight.
Oh, little bump in the button to that one, huh? Hey, take that, big boy. Woo, little Bill says, here, kick me in the belly, I'll give you one of these back. Pair of 777 for Shane Thurston. A week ago at Long Beach, it was 20 stitches on the left side of this man's chin. Donald Owen comes from Oklahoma. Little John, number 39 of the Flying Five. We'll see what Sonny Riley can put under him. With horns again. He didn't like these ones with horns, Shaw.
Well, this bull, they were arguing that this bull maybe should have been in the first round. He didn't have enough gas. Got a little gas, doesn't he?
He's got a lot of gas. That's a nice bull ride.
Premium Plus. Get off, Okie. Yeah. He said, Ben Russell would have spotted Camp hooked him in the face. You can see he's wearing the Band-Aids. The stitches are out. 8 days later, 77 points unofficially. He'll tie him for the lead. It's 2 out of 3 we're riding him. 2 out of 3 we're riding him tonight at the Cow Palace. Behind the number 2 is a Roper rider. Let's see what he can do tonight. Todd Steinbach. This is the kid that came alive from Laramie, Wyoming in the first round, Gary, after we've been thumping his bottom for the last couple of weeks. Tonight, it's J15 Redhead. He's already rode one. Let's do it again for the Big Ben Bunch.
Well, if he rides like he did in that first round, he's going to be a bunch.
He is.
Steinbach.
Yes, Bobby.
I love it.
Hey, that boy wants some money. $10,000 out of the next round. Let's see what we can do for him. Show your moves. The absolute perfect match every time tonight. Dennis Humphreys, my congratulations. You've got a match right. 84 points they're talking about. Now what do you say, boys?
Well, you know, he won a piece of that first round, and Todd, he's a real streak rider. When he's on, he rides real good, and especially into his hand. And that bull's into his hand. He's trying real hard tonight. He could have a real good night tonight overall.
It'll be that new haircut. Look at there. He's cut most of it off. That probably lightened him up a little bit.
Lighten him up on the top end. He's heavy in the bottom of his feet. Doing the right things. That's the way we want to see it. 84, a pair of 77s. We're 3 out of 4 going into the deal. Let's do it again. Let's do it again, boys. This is Justin Andrade. It is, and this is the little bull we call Rosie. Number 402, Sonny Riley, Donnie Hudson, and the Big Ben Bunch from up north again.
They ride Rosie about 4 out of 5 times. Usually scoring the high 70s on it. Bull's bucking a little better than normal. So this could be good to get him in the next round.
Let's see. This is the bull that jumped right in the middle. No.
Rosie bucked a way better than average tonight.
Well, he jumped and fell down on our Cowboy last week. You saw that in the opening. That bull will do it to it. Haircut didn't have any deal on this. We're just in trouble. Bucked him off. In chute number 5, it's 2 Wackadoos from the Flying 5 Rodeo Company, Buddy Golden. Here's one of the California favorites for the Sacramento country. We watched a 2 Wackadoo. His Wackadoo thing a week ago. I like the bull, but love the name Russell. She want to steal after Sonny Riley if she could. Buddy, do it. Come on, Dad. Baby shoes, you gotta buy them. Red Limousine's got some action to him, left view.
Oh, Buddy making a beautiful ride. He's got it on his mind tonight. He's another one that they flattened last week, and he's not happy when he gets bucked off.
He's had to make a comeback and try a little bit harder. He's got his wife and baby here with him tonight. It's the first time we've had him as bull riders only with him. She's a former Miss Grand National here at the Cow Palace, and maybe the dad is riding better for Mom. 76 points. I'll unofficially put him in the 4th place. There it is. Buddy Golden at 76 with an 84, 77, 77, and 76. We're going to be back with more bull riders only in the city by the bay. This is the way it is. It's great at the Cow Palace. Hang on. Welcome back to the Cow Palace, everybody. This is Bob Tallman, and I've got a featherlight fact for you. Bro has awarded $1.2 million in prize money since June of 1991, and Bro is the only bull riding organization that doesn't require the bull riders to put up a percentage of the prize money. And I am proud of that, of what we have accomplished. That is a featherlight fact. This is not a featherlight cowboy, he's just a little bit heavier. From Houston, Texas, he put the wow on him in the first round. San Francisco loves him. Gary Richards in the bull number 9. From Dan Russell, they call him the Viper.
Well, this is a bull we saw in Long Beach. He was laying down real hard to get out on. The bull was bucked out a couple times. We saw him debut Salt Lake last year. They bucked him for a while after that. After bucking Lex Lackey out there. 70 points on him in Long Beach. We don't have a whole lot of history on this bull, except he's lousy.
Actually, he thought Ledbetter off and they give him a re-ride. He looked like he's looking pretty wicked right there in that game.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, he's wicked. Denver's right hand turn. It's an unmanned right hand. Gary Richards.
Get out there, Gary. Get back.
Stay out. And then kicked him. I think he's going to make it. He thinks he's going to make it. The fans are praying that he made it. They love him in San Francisco. Let's see if it works.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you hang into your hand for that long, that's showing a lot of try. It's one thing, as we seen earlier in the first round, for a guy to hang away from
Yes, they're going to mark him. When you think about his try, he's got 5 kids at home to feed, and it's a long ways to Houston, Texas. They're going to mark him as 78. That'll put him by 1 into the number 2 spot.
I bet what kept him hanging on was he was reciting their names. Each one, he said, now which one? Now see, if he only had 2 kids, he'd have never made the whistle.
No, he wouldn't have. I agree with that. I don't know where you come up with this theology, buddy, but hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Well, it's an 84 now to a 76. Did they change it? No, 78. Gary Richards is in there. Buddy Gold's at 76. He's still in the top 5, trying to qualify out of that top 10. That's going to be tough tonight unless you're in the 80s. F4 butterfly, Dax Lackey, the college graduate in criminal justice. He's an FBI agent in San Antonio, Texas. He's a lot of things. But what this kid wants to do tonight is add to that $18,000. If this is the bull, he needs it.
Well, you know, Dax Lackey, this is a beautiful matchup here because this bull being 4-0, Dax Lackey, you know, he was the one that broke the incredible 90 black magic streak and held it at 10-0. These bulls that are unridden, this bull bucked off West Ear, a 2-time champion of bull riders only. Shane Thurston, a champion, and now Dax, who was a champion, of course, for us last year at the Tacoma event, is in test.
He'll get him rolled. I was worried about a leg last week and a pull-out knee, but he's back in position. Dr. Skip Ross and all of our good friends, Dr. Pepper Murray, who's here from Salt Lake City, Utah. Got him taped up and no, didn't hold. Ouch! Look out! Well, what do you say? That's 3 in a row and 3 champions slam dunk to the ground. Look at that bull standing back. He said, take that. Take that. And he did. Sorry, Dax.
We can watch this back on slow motion. Dax here had his hands full right from the get-go. This bull jacks him out over his hand right away and off his rope.
Yeah, when he throwed that big roundhouse move with that free hand, that takes your inside leg out of the bull.
Look at him
slides
scream.
you out of there.
He's hurt, boys.
Did he get stepped on?
No, it's that left leg. They've got it taped and trying to hold that knee together, and he does not want to admit it. His mother and I have a different opinion than his father and I, and that's got to hurt him right there. There's Dr. Pepper Murray from Salt Lake jumping in with Skip Ross tonight. All right, back in business, boys, and we're going to take you down close and personal. Bull Riders Only television crew under the direction of Zoli Bachta and all of our camera help. Good job. Adam Carrillo. Now, yesterday in Angleton, Texas, he was in a bull riding.
Have fun,
Flew in
Adam.
here with him this morning from, oh, look at here, Dallas, let's do it. This is that spotted bull that put 20 stitches in Donald Owens' chin a week ago. And Adam El Paso, come alive. He's one of the identical twins of Adam and Gilbert Carrillo, and he rode him a dandy. Hot diggity dog.
Yeah, they came to ride tonight. You know, the momentum at Long Beach was all against the Cowboy, and the momentum here is all against the bull. The Cowboys are in charge.
Gary, they say 81 points. Did he earn them on this bull?
You bet he did. That bull's a big, strong bull. He's always jumping away from you, and he makes you work extra hard to get there. But these little Carrillos, they're so exciting to watch. I never can tell them apart, so I just call them both of them Carrillo.
That'll work. Carrillo 1, Carrillo 2, the bookend twins. You haven't seen them on the plane today. The people thought they were Hollywood stars. 81, they're liking that at the Cow Palace. 81, that'll put him second. Todd Steinbach in the lead with an 84. The 77s and 6s are still in the money. Hey, I want you to join us. Won't you do that? The 1st of April, you need to be with us at the Mile High Mash at the McNichols Arena in Denver, Colorado. April 9th in Rapid City. That's Rushmore Coliseum. Casper, Wyoming. Oh, the weather's going to be beautiful on the 22nd of April. Come to what I call the Midwest. June 10th, Tucson, Arizona. We'll bake you there. Tacoma, Washington. And that is June 24th. That's a matinee performance on June 24th. Salt Lake City, Utah, where we're going to go for the Triple Crown in the second round of the Triple Crown for $1 million. J.C. Sanders, a second-generation bull rider from West Haven, Utah, is in the lead. He's going to be the hometown favorite when we get to Salt Lake. Give us a call at 536-2855. That's 1-800-536-LOW. Money Bags, Dan Russell. This is Nick Buckley, Los Angeles, California. Give it to him. Here. Oh, no. Hey, it's going to be the first time in 8, first time in 9. Did he ride it?
No, he didn't ride that bull. He didn't even come close. And I'll tell you what,
come on.
Dan Russell's got to be sadistic to name that bull Money Bags because any bull is going to take you the pay window. He got into his hand and he tried hard, didn't he?
Look at the move this bull puts on him. The bull will come around there. He kind of gets a little stutter step, and then right here, watch this when he puts on. Oh, that is a no-timing, wicked bull.
See, Nick, he's hanging in there. He thinks he's going to get him rode anyways, but when you get into your hand, that's a popular position for that rope to get jerked out of your hand.
Oh, you bet it is. And it's a no-win situation, especially when you're that long.
Well, you guys are tough on tonight at the Cow Palace. I want to do one thing. Nick, you did good from my viewpoint.
You got to be tough on him. There's only 3 guys that have been bucked off.
Oh, it's all right. Let's go to Jimmy Young. Jimmy and Dustin from Blackfoot, Idaho, the long tall brothers. These kids stand 6'3" and 6'4". They are a second-generation bull riding ones, too. We're talking about J.C. Sanders, who won the 10,000 last week in Long Beach. His daddy, Larry, used to ride them. These boys and daddies are Bulldog and an old bull rider. Their mother just assumed they played tennis. But Jimmy Young's got the Playboy, too, number 11 from Dan Russell. This boy's got all the reputation, good, bad, or indifferent, to win or get your head drove in the ground.
We ride him about 75% of the time, probably 4 from 6 here at Bull Riders Only. They've ridden him 77 points. You know, as the way it's stacking up right now, we've got 6 qualified rides going into this one. Looks to me like you're probably going to be in the upper 70s just to make it back, because they're only taking 10 cars.
Well, you're 76 points at the bottom of this program, 78s in the 80s, and 84 in the lead, 77 front man. Right here, doing to it, little juice cap, come on. A few, and he's drawn 2 tonight that he can nearly wrap his legs around. Jimmy Young is in the money. Am I proud? And I know his mama will be watching this. Be proud of that boy. I'm going to bring you your next one out in a minute. Woo, boy. Idaho, Idaho, Idaho's doing good in California.
He's saying he ain't cussing me on the trip home this time. No.
Oh, we didn't give these boys, Jimmy and Dustin, a bad time last week. The first 2 bulls they got on at Long Beach, cumulatively, they only rode 3.4 seconds.
Well, he gets up on his legs good, this kid. You know, they used to say that you had to be 5'2", 5'3" to ride bulls. But these big, tall kids are showing them by getting up on their legs when you ride in like a 2-point position. It don't matter how tall you are.
76 big ones. We've got him in there. Brother Dustin, we're back-to-back with the young boys from Blackfoot, Idaho. 17 superstar from the Run and Spur Rodeo Company. Now, this is the one that's 6'4". He's met his brother was 6'3". Come on, big guy. Avon's kid right here about to ride him a bull. Do it! Do it! No, 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 no! Well, we're 1 out of 2. Gary?
Well, the old Silver Spur Rodeo Company got him there, a little fat black. One that I thought Dustin would have rode, but hey, someday you got the good days, someday you got the bad. He just got a little out of time with him. What can you say?
Well, that's what we've got to say. Some have got to get bucked off. Shaw Sullivan was right. We're going to be back with Wrangler Bull Riders Only in the morning. More from the Cow Palace. It's still the second round, and hang on. Welcome back, everybody. This is Bob Tallman. I'm personally inviting you to the BRO contest, April 9th, Rapid City, South Dakota, Rushmore Plaza. What a wonderful coliseum. What a great place to bring your family. Would you do me a favor? Give us a call at 1-800-247-1095. Don't let it happen to you what it did at Ogden, then at Long Beach, what happened to us in Phoenix. And here at the Cow Palace, we're filling them up every place we go. I don't want you standing in line outside in case it's stolen. Come see us. April 9th. We'll be in Rapid City, South Dakota. It's only a few days away. Call that 800 number and get your tickets today. Tony Stoddard's got his ticket, and it doesn't cost him a dime. No entry fees here. And I mentioned earlier on something like Factoid. Yes, $1.2 million has been paid since 1991 at Bull Riders Only. Heavy D, yeah, that's some good damage. There's a young man that's got about $7,500 won in his career at Bull Riders Only. We need to get him a bull road tonight. The Run and Spur Rodeo Company.
This is a bull that came to us under a different name last year. High leaper, drop, snatchy, and apparently not a bull that fits Tony Stoddard.
Boy, if they don't fit Tony Stoddard, they got a little gas.
He's not
hard to
fit
get on the ground.
Joe Baumgartner too well either right there. He put a low horn bull in the banana style on his head. He wanted to snort somebody's shorts right there. Oh, that's history. Sorry, Tony. Sorry, bud. Okay, LeFew, brag on him. Marty Standard, here's your man. 84, 81, 78. This is the way the numbers look. You've got to be in the 80s, Martin.
Well, what more can you say about Marty Standard? This guy, he's a legend in his own mind.
Yeah. Dion. You bam, bam. He's a legend in his own mind. This is number 69, the flip-flop man. Dion. High school person.
An entrepreneur. See that vest? He's in the vest making business now, and he makes a good one. That one he's wearing one of his own
Got elastic on the sides. That's the first one I've seen with elastic on the
He's got
sides.
elastic. He's got some give in it. It's a lot like the Kid Western. Marty feels it's coaching.
Marty's a bigger body guy. He's got to have a little stretch in there for body. He'd understand that.
Depending on how much he's been on the feed sack.
This boy's always on the feed sack. He's got a good appetite.
Well, Marty's already had a rewrite tonight. This will be the third bull that he's getting on. And a little bit earlier, we were hearing the live house announcer talking about the size of the pickle jar necessary to hold stamina this guy's got.
Stamina, he's got him. No! Ouch! You know what, boys? When he got off the second one, the rewrite, when he had K50 a minute ago, I saw him get off. You could see him gritting his teeth, holding that riding arm. Something has happened there, Gary.
He pulled his bicep at El Paso, and it was giving him problems last week. He said he pulled it real bad.
Well, it's cost him, and he's out of the competition. No third round, and I'm sorry, Marty. What do you do in this round pen in the Cow Palace? Well, if you ride 3 and you're the biggest man in the third round, that Western'd like to do it. He's been our champion before. You win $10,000. Here's the Canadian champion from the Northland. A few days from now, we'll be in his country with Cody Snyder's bull busted. He's won $22,220. Let's make it $32,000. Wes Sear, do your thing.
Wes is a two-time champion of bull riders only, a Canadian bull rider. Won probably $100,000 over the year last year. But hasn't started off quite as hot as he did at the beginning of last year.
There wasn't anything he could do wrong in January, February, into the middle of March at 94, but 95 is not as good. Better luck in the Northland, Wesley. Let's get down in here with this guy. This is Aaron Siemens. This is the bull number 57, Night Train. Hard Bar Bunch brought another one in there. What are you going to do with this?
This bull's Big E, and I don't mean easy in New Orleans, I mean eliminated. 67 points is what they're on. All he's got to do is make the whistle here.
Set up,
and get
set
back
up.
on.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, we know at this particular point, if you make the whistle and you make your shot, you're going to get to ride another one. This is the second round. As you watch this right now, Dr. Pepper Murray is in there to see if he's all right. This bull did slam him in the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, those that ride out of the first round then qualify, jump up with the seeded point, and the third round comes the championship round of bull riders only. No score for Aaron. Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Don West, the all-time bull riders only winner, an $85,000 plus man from Henrietta, Oklahoma, gets ready to go. This is the bull called Trick or Treat. A13 at the Cow Palace. We say Trick or Treat. It's Gary the Horse Bucket Ball. The all-famous Cow Palace. Hope you'll join us in October right now. Trick or Treat. He's here. Yeah. Come on, Okie, stick in. He does it. It's a windmill ride. I see you grinning and laughing. Watch him run. For a crippled kid, he can't run. He's flat-footed. The boy can't run, but when you ride this kid, who needs to run?
As a perfect match, the bull was flat-footed. He didn't kick over my ankle, but he sure went around the circle fast. And you can see right there, if you're a bull rider and he's spinning around like that right there, you say, I think he hooks.
He does hook. He cleared that arena real quick when it was over.
Everybody got him some fence. The Cow Palace crowd's not happy here with a 79. Terry Don is just happy to call his wife and say, got one road and got by that one. That cat will get you. 79 points for the Okie. That's good. And to think he's won $85,000 from bull riders only. 84, 81, 79 throws him in there behind Todd and Adam Carrillo. Who's the champion of bull riders only in 1994? Gilbert Carrillo. Who's the guy that liked to be the champion in 95? Gilbert Carrillo. El Paso, Texas, currently living in Stephenville, the cowboy capital of the world. Tonight, this is Squirrely. I'm not talking about little Gilbert. A12 from Nacarado Rodeo.
That's where we saw a lot of those A-bulls that we seen in Long Beach came from the Dan Russell bought. These must be the A-bulls that he just ain't got enough money yet to buy, because I think he's buying every bull out there.
If he bucks and he's got horns, he's going to try it. Come on, Gilbert, let's make it 95. Go for it. And look at the moves. Look at the moves.
We talked about this kid. He is riding hot.
Yes. Boys, I hope you like that. Give me a couple of replays on this one, Zoli. This is going to be fun to talk about. Shaw, you take one. Harry, you take one.
Well, you talked to...
7.
You talked about that Nacarado bull there. That's some Oscar blood right there. That goes back to the great Oscar, little Oscar. What a bloodline. It's been probably the greatest bloodline of bulls ever in rodeo.
Well, we're taking an 87. It's going to be Carrillo, Steinbach, and Carrillo, 87, 84, 81. This is just the second round at the Cow Palace. Don't anybody move. We're going to come back and have a short round like we haven't had in years. What a riding tonight. San Francisco, the city by the bay. What a house. We've got over 9,000 in here. The Cow Palace is packed. We're coming back for the third round. It's going to be a dandy.
Hi, this is Luke Perry. The second biggest story in sports today is Michael Jordan's return to basketball. The first biggest story, right here at the Cow Palace, bull riders only. Check it out.
Welcome back to the Cow Palace, everybody. Bob Tallman along with Shaw Sullivan and Gary LaFew. We're talking about the best 10. Adam and Gilbert Carrillo, Buddy Golden, Donald Owens, Gary Richards. We're in there. Todd Steinbach, Shane Thurston, Terry Don, and Jimmy Young. Now, we're ready to ride one. Shane Thurston's my first man. We're going to start it off at number 22, Teddy. This ain't no bear to hug.
We ain't seen this bull since Long Beach in 94.
Come on, Teddy.
Man, he bucked hard.
This boy needed that. Whether he rode him or not, he needed to make it to the qualifying round. That's going to be good for his ego. And look at old Teddy Bear. That is a muscled-up three-quarter Brahmin.
That bull got with it with a lot of authority and a lot of fade.
Boy, if that's an indication of the way they're going to buck in this third round, it's going to be some good watching.
9 to go. 1 out, 1 down. It's 0-1 for the Bulls, and we're going to try it again. In 2 behind the Roper banner is Jimmy Young from Blackfoot, Idaho. 9-13, Jason. This is a bad cat from the Run and Spur Rodeo Company. Now, what do we need to do? We've just got to qualify one. It's $10,000 of bull riders only. That's going to be the challenge. The All-Star Bull from Chevrolet.
Another bull we haven't seen since Long Beach in 94.
Come on, Jim.
Bucked off
Come on, Jim.
C.L. Johnson.
Come on, Jim. Well, C.L. Johnson from Rapid City, South Dakota, waiting for us to show up. Jimmy Young rode him a bull.
It looks like it was real close, and I think they might be able. Here comes the watch dilemma. You know,
Okay,
did he
no,
make
yeah.
it? Did he not make it?
Did he or did he not? Is he or is he not? Will he or will he not? 79 points. He did it. He did it. 79 points.
Well, they're pretty high on the old bull around here, but tonight he didn't have quite the day. He's not getting much kick, which is not putting that degree of difficulty on there. So
I think Jimmy Young's happy about that.
well, he might be the only one to make the whistle.
Although that bull dragging the butt like that, it's Jimmy with
Yeah, they're
You
not
guys are tacky. Let's go to Adam Carrillo. Now, Brother Gilbert is the BRO champion of 94. Adam has not had the 94-95 start season that Brother Gilbert has had. Being an identical twin and a brother that has to ride with him nearly side by side every day, it's got to be tough on you, man.
Well, you know, I think it has to be. You know, you think identical twin, identical ability, but you know, they're separate people, and sometimes they draw different things happen. Tough bull right here.
63, Specklebird with a flying 5. Adam, come on, punch it.
Oh, man.
Dog, got it, little buddy. Dog, got it. Get up and run. Lloyd Ketchum and Joe Baumgartner, and as usual, have done an exceptional job here tonight.
He got a little behind there when that bull was coming into his hand and had to make a big move to catch up. And just as he was going over into that spin, that bull reversed direction. Let's watch it right here.
Well, they're saying 7.8 seconds. Now, folks, earlier tonight, it was the battle again, and this is Judge Tallman, not Judge Wapner. LaFew and Sullivan are battled out. Do the judges have the right watch? Is it right? Are you going to go on that 900 number? We'll be back with more of the third and final round in a minute. As we welcome you back, I want to welcome you to the Mile High Mash-In at McNichols Arena. Give us a call at 303-290-8497. Write it down, call them today, April 1. And that's no April Fool's Day, I promise you. Join us in Denver. We're going to guarantee good weather outside, wonderful weather inside, and another $20,000 contribution from Bull Riders only. And all of our sponsors, we appreciate it. Talking about the number one thing that happens in Denver, number one this time behind Chevrolet. We are ready for him. This is Bobby. They didn't name him after me. I guarantee I've had horns a time or two, but they didn't look that bad. Watch this with Gary Richards. Talking about the 5 kids in Houston, Texas. He's got a feed. Let's see what he does for a kicking on old Robert.
J.C. Sanders won Long Beach.
Don't
the
start
first
that.
leg of the Triple Crown on this bull.
Don't start that.
Bad Bobby.
That could be bad luck. Bad Bobby can't buck. Gary Richards needs to go. $1 million. It's the only bull riding in the world. The bull riders only that offers $1 million bonus for the year.
Oh,
Man.
a lot of Brahma tonight.
A lot of Brahma. What happened there, Gary?
Well, he didn't get quite enough over that front end. That bull's got a lot of front end. He really comes up high, and he missed that post getting up on that front end that first round.
Listen
and
to
he
these
caught the
people.
power end, which is the back.
These people love this man in San Francisco.
So you're saying those Wranglers look good on his pockets, but he shouldn't be sitting on them?
He shouldn't be sitting on them. Not on a big old ring Brahma like that.
You guys. Oh, boy, you're tough on a guy when he makes a common mistake. Gary, you're still a hero at Bull Riders Only. Oklahoma is about to make history. The Donald Owens in spotted John number 13 from the Flying Five. This could be a good match if he can ride this little calf right here. This boy stands 9 foot tall on a big Mexican steers what he looks like. Come on, Donald. Get your foot in. Get your foot in.
Oh, he's in there, but this bull's going to go the other way on him.
Smart little dude, isn't he, Gary?
He's just like that first spotted bull. Them Longhorn bulls, they can buck and they're smart.
I can't tell you who it was, but he cost somebody a big bunch of money at the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. That bull bucks a lot of guys off because of his size. He don't weigh but 1,500 pounds.
He bucked Scott Redding off, and I'd have swore Scott would have rode that bull because he's one of the leaders for the championship of the world.
It's all right, spit it out. We'll ungarble it. I know what you mean.
Yeah, what Gary said before that was exactly right, because this bull right here, you don't get to be a bull in the final round here and have some experience on you and not get a good sense of where that cowboy's sitting on you. And if he looks like he's sitting in there maybe a little bit on the inside edge when you're spinning, then go the other way. And that's exactly what that bull did there.
That's why I saw somebody here with experts, and that's the way it is. Bull Riders Only and Donald Owens, 0. Yo, bro, you need to be with us. I'm talking about the 1st of April in Denver, Colorado, Rapid City, South Dakota the 9th, and the 22nd, Casper, Wyoming, Tucson, Tacoma. Remember, June 24th, it's an afternoon performance in Salt Lake City. The second round of the $1 million payoff from Bull Riders Only. We'll see you in Salt Lake City. Carl Malone will carry the mail. We're carrying the money. That's the way it's going to be. Buddy Golden, Sacramento, California's cold time number 44 of the Big Ten Rodeo Company. He's got reason with Mom and the baby here tonight. Sherry and Savannah's in Dan Rodney world. Hit him on the gate. Hit him on the gate. I'm calling the foul. Let's see what happens.
Well, I might have to take a look at it. He looks like he's mad about something.
I don't think it hit him on the gate. My assessment of the situation, for what it's worth,
Yeah,
looks like the bull's butt hits the gate and it kind of shivers Buddy back off.
Throwed him off time. It did throw him off time, but that's breaks for the game.
Oh, man, that's not a break that I want to have. Speaking of break, we're going to break it for a minute and come back to Bull Riders Only. A 79-1 only ride is in the lead for Young. Well, April 1st, the Mile High Mash at Denver, Colorado, McNichols Arena, 303-290-8497. Give us a call. Get your tickets. We'll see you in Denver. It's going to be a beautiful day. That is the home and corporate office of Bull Riders Only. Shaw Sullivan, I know what you want to do and say, Franklin, guess what? I got good news, big news. Something's happening. Inquiring minds want to know. They're going to give Buddy Golden a reride, but Todd Steinbach is right here. This is K9 Dogface. This is a Mad Cat, and he's a Chevrolet All-Star Bull.
11-0. Anybody getting on this bull's got his hands full. Explosive. And
I hope Todd puts it on. Look at here.
Oh, what a great try. Ladies and gentlemen, and all of our Bull Riders Only for the last year and a half, this boy's been up and down and close to it so many times. I'm proud that he made it to the third and final round tonight. Todd, don't you weaken. We'll be back to do that again.
Well, he's got a great seat on him right out of here. He's just like them two spotted bulls. If he stays around to this ride, he's going to ride him because he's got a good seat on him. But when he whips over in there, if you get a little too far, them old bulls feel you over there.
Yep.
They go back that other way and they leave you hung out to dry.
That's 2 in a row that happened to. The bulls are not dumb farm animals. I want you to know that, folks. They are bucking machines. Behind the number 1 chute is the number 1 man, Gilbert Carrillo and old Tyrell. But here's Phoenix, Arizona's winner, Johnny Chavez with an 84. Ogden, Utah, Clint Bronger. And in a minute, Shaw can talk to you about Clint Bronger's ride and the bull you're about to see. Long Beach, California, J.C. Sanders rode him a dandy for 86. And that was the start of the Triple Crown win right there. Tyrell, 171. We saw this happen at Ogden.
Ogden, Utah, Clint Bronger and this bull matched up for the win there. 87 points and $10,000. Gilbert Carrillo at the start of this season was about 0.3 of a second away from winning both Phoenix and Ogden himself, and those 0.3 of a second cost him $20,000.
Okay, now give me a call at 1-900-484-4040. 310 and 311 is a yes and no answer. Give us a call. I want to hear, do you want to see this happen? That is the way it is, and Judge Tallman, not Wapner, will take those calls. Let's do it. Gilbert Carrillo, flying 5 from Sonny Riley and Donnie Hutzel. Gary, opinion, let's ride with him.
Well, this old bull. Bad. Bad break. That bull stumbled and that throat is timing off. Throat him over that front end.
Oh, no.
But an interesting point here. The bull that Buddy Golden had stumbled, did not hit him on the gate. He gets a reride. Do they give Gilbert a reride?
That will be our argument when we get to Denver.
Could be another pro debate there. Huh?
I think there's a little controversy about Buddy Golden getting a reride. That bull absolutely did not foul Buddy. And bulls sometimes cheat you.
Look
like
at here,
that.
look at here, look at here. How close can you get to getting killed? Lord, thank you. You know who's on his side tonight. That young man is going to get back to Stephenville, Texas, and be a little bit sore. And he's got a midnight ride to Texas to do it all.
You talked about that old sticky ground here. It's just, it kind of catches that bull's footing there, and he slips a little bit.
Oh, that had to hurt right there. Man, that had to hurt.
You just don't throw a great rider like Gilbert Carrillo off like that if there's something timing in the wrong.
Well, they're saying that he's bleeding from the mouth. We can get a camera on it.
Boy, he put some mash on him right here. Look at here.
Thank God for that vest. Now, do you want him to wear helmets? That couldn't protect his face, but it might have. Oh, it might have.
I think the injury probably come when he went down on his head because he missed him.
All right, now here's the deal. Here's the deal, boys. Terry Don West and Buddy Golden's going to get the reride. He's drawn the bull called El Guapo, and you know that's a bad cat to ride. Mo Money, number 1220 from the Big Bend Rodeo Company, and here's the $58,000 or $85,000 winner from Bull Riders Only, Terry Don West of Henrietta, Oklahoma. We've only ridden one. Jimmy Young is 79 points. This is happening more and more in our third and final round. This man rides this bull, jumps into the 80s, could be in the 90s, it could happen. We're going to see a great finish.
Scott Mendez was 89 points in this bull to win the second round at Ogden. Local rider tonight at Chattanooga.
Look out, he's got him. He's in the sweet spot. He owns it. He owns it.
Get Terry Don off
No. He's like a new scab. Oh, he's like a new scab on a fresh cut. Yeah. Shake it to him. The bald eagle bends him again. Yeah, okay. Woo-hoo, buddy.
Well, if we can get a stop action on this when we bring Terry Don around, I want to show you just how much knee bend he gets.
Yes.
Stop him right here somewhere if you can. A little farther around, bring him a little farther around, right here. Now look at the bend in his knees.
Post.
He has got a good a post position, good a two-point position, and a good a bend in his knees to get control as any rider in the business.
How about 90 points? Would you take it? The Cow Palace is loving it. Take it for 90. Terry Don West, if he wins the 10,000, he'll be at 95, almost $96,000. He'll be the first $100,000 man jump up there. He could go on. You know this kid could win 200,000 before the year is over.
Oh, you know, we talked earlier, and I said, here's a guy here that truly believes that there's no bull in the world ought to throw him off. And when he gets thrown off like he has been the first portion of this year, nothing makes that boy mad.
El Guapo, and 91 points. Could it happen for Buddy Golden? Sacramento, here is a local California favorite. We're going to get a shot at it. Now, what are you going to qualify this bull with?
Yuck. This is
Yuck. This is Charlotte Cross, bad cat out of the state of Washington. He's in California with one of our favorites. Come on, Bud. Stay there. Wow. That's an El Guapo flat on his back. I hope he's all right.
Well, that bull comes from Brian Starkey, a good friend of mine up in Canada. We have a school up there every April, and he's a dandy.
Well, if he came from Brian Starkey, I don't know him, but I hate him.
Well, we've got 2 out of 10 that qualified for the ride. Bud got the re-ride, and that's the way it is. We're talking about a 90 and a 79. Jimmy Young, you're not going to win the 10,000, but you're going to get rich for Idaho tonight. Look at this bull side pass, and then just jumped him right there. That's all he did.
Well, that's what he does. I mean, he started out there like he was going to buck, and he bucks a lot of guys off right away, right out of there. But, you know, Buddy handles it, so this bull, he's not really that interested in really getting with it and bucking. What he's interested in doing is seeing if he can't wriggle you off his side.
Well, the Regal is there. You're going to get to meet him up close and personal in a minute. Terry Don West is coming back for another $10,000 check on the Wrangler Bull Riders Only Series. You're watching the Prime Network. Don't anybody move. I know you're going to be happy to meet him in San Francisco.
It's chasing after something you may never catch. It's hit or miss, and some days it's more miss. It's disappointing, it's dangerous, it's never, ever boring. In other words, it's exactly like a cowboy's life. At Wrangler, we know cowboys. Our genes were invented by them. Wrangler, the Western original.
With the Roper Ride of the Night, I'm here with Terry Don West, $10,000 winner here at the Cow Palace. 7th win of his career at Bull Riders Only. 12-20, Mo Money.
Mo Money, good bull from Flying 5. Good bull, goes 2 jumps, turns back, makes lots of rounds. Good bull, bull rider likes to draw and win a lot of money on.
Well, as we go to the ride, tell us how he felt.
Well, right here, he kind of picked me up. I felt like he wanted to pull me over his head a little bit, and I just kind of started letting loose with my outside foot and started spurring with him right here. And feeling comfortable.
Didn't look like that bull had any prayer bucking you off.
Well, Luke Perry told me tonight's my night. Every time he comes to watch one of these Bull Riders Only, I've won first, and he's kind of like my good luck charm, too.
Well, he'd be mine, too, if I won all that money, and it launches Terry Don back into the top of the standings here for the 1995 season Bull Riders Only. Back to you, Bob.
Well, we've seen it all happen every way that there is to do it, but here at the Cow Palace, Terry Don West is going to come alive. Jimmy Young, I'm so proud of this young man from Idaho, and he's in there. Now, are we ever going to get 8 or 9 or maybe all 10 of these rode in this final round?
Not unless you bring in some cows. You bring in these ranked bulls, they're going to buck some guys off. And that's the way it's supposed to be, because that's why the fans come. They love this ranked bull riding and good bull riders. And but what are you going to say about Terry Don West? When he steps the bat, he's going to get the whistle 90% of the time.
He's going to be over $96,000 now in Bull Riders Only. Could he win another $100,000? Could he be the $200,000 winner at the end of our 95 season?
No doubt about it. Terry Don West, I wouldn't be surprised to see him the BRO champion as well as the PRCA champion this year. He's overdue.
Well, you're high on him, I'm high on him, and I have been for a long time. That Okie can ride. But the young man from Blackfoot, Idaho, is the guy that you want to watch, Jimmy Young. He has not had good luck. He comes in here tonight, 79 points in the third and final round. He rode 3. His brother rode 2. These boys are going to have something to talk about on the way home, I can promise you that. When we look at how and who and what all the money's been run, this is the way it looks. Terry Don now at 10-5-3-3. Jimmy Young at 3-3-83. Got to get those numbers easier. Gilbert Carrillo, sorry it didn't work. Todd Steinbach, so proud that this young man is back in business. Johnny Chavez is still to the lead with a 15-750. Terry Don's running second. JC and Clint, that's the way it is. The Wrangler Bull Riders Only Series has been brought to you by Chevy Truck, our official truck that we drive. By Award Design Metal, the official buckle of the Wrangler Bull Riders Only Series. Shirts provided by Roper Apparel. We're going back to the Rocky Mountains. Denver, Colorado is what I'm talking about. McNichols Sports Arena for our next tour stop on the Wrangler Bull Riders Only. For Shaw Sullivan, Gary LeFew, this is Bob Tallman. We'll see you in Denver.